in this video. Here it is. Look at these beefy things. Like that. Oh yeah, that's satisfying. Yes, I've been spending my pocket money again in the middle aisle at Lidl buying Parkside tools, and I bought so many, I think I'm gonna have to do this in 2 videos. Quite a tool haul. As most of us know already, there's just been a tool drop, and there's some tools I just couldn't resist. So let's unbox them, test them. I also got some tools from Amazon I want to show you with some great reviews. They'll come in very handy for future videos. As always, you might watch these videos, but you might not be subscribed. So if you like what you see, why not consider subscribing? Press the button, it doesn't cost you anything. We'll also have a look at the other tools in Lidl, things I didn't buy. We'll do the giveaway results from the not last video, not the one before, but the one before that. I'll catch up myself one day. And there's another giveaway in this video. Right, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, let's stop the waffle and get on with it. Hello sheddies, and you join me again in my shed. Right, here I am, back at Lidl again. I should have my own parking space, really. And when I say that I'm going to show you tools that I haven't bought, there's something in here that I did buy. See if you can guess what I did. Safety boots and shoes, $17.99. The t-shirts, the polo t-shirts, £6. And the shorts with the pockets at the side. Everyone's raves about these. I haven't got any yet, actually. But they're like a khaki and then a black colour, £8. Caster wheels. Now, there's 3 different sorts. There's these ones here that I didn't buy. I bought the rest. I'll show you in this video. The toolbox, well, tool set, £30, reduced from 40 with the Lidl Plus app. A load of aerosol cans, different sorts of sprays and oils, etc. Now, there's one that I bought that isn't shown there. Screwdriver set, ratchet screwdriver set, £7. £2 for those boxes with like Jubilee clips in and R-clips, etc. The drill bits are back in, and the screwdriver bits, different sorts of drill bits, £5 a pack. And then there's this long reach scraper. And then look here, look, this is this larger wet and dry vacuum cleaner, 30 litres. And look what I spotted. The bandsaw's back in stock. Now, I don't think I've seen this for a while. It's a slightly different design to the one I've got. $99.99. And then the sticky pads, £2, varying designs. And a load of other stuff we've seen before. Oh, and a bit of a correction. The Red X that I showed in the last video, it's 2 for $5.99. Thanks to whoever it was who mentioned it in the last comments. Solar-powered animal repeller for £10. And the Lidl trainers are still in stock. Got this window squeegee spray type thing here for £4. And these brushes, different designs. I've got some of these already. I bought them on the last time round. £2. £1.79 for this dustpan and brush with rubber on the handle and a rubber lip at the front. Seems quite heavy duty, actually. Great for a workshop. £10 for this soldering iron. Now, this box was open, so I thought I'd show you in the flesh or in this video. We've seen him before. And then we've seen this before. I bought one, actually. The 4-volt cordless screwdriver with the corkscrew, salt and pepper, and the barbecue burner starter accessories. £15. These cordless vacs are still in stock. Did I buy one? Anyway, back to the shed. Right, first of all, the casters. Now, these are the small ones. You get 8 in a pack on these. Mini wheel casters. And they're £4.99 a pack. I've got the other style one as well. I'll show you in a sec. Multi-purpose, can be used under boxes, furniture and equipment. Approximately 25mm. 360-degree rotation. Per caster, 10 kilos. 4 holes on each. And they rotate, as we can see. Nice rubber on the wheel. Nice rubber tyre. So for like boxes and cabinets, cabinets, or whatever you want to roll around in the workshop, these will be nice, look. Very smooth, actually. If you can see, let's turn the light on. Better. Ball bearings in there. Pins hold it together. It's like pinned over. Plastic on the wheel rim. A tyre over the top. Yeah, so 4 holes in each, so we can put it on the back of a square bit of wood or round bit of wood. I suppose in the house as well, if you've got a plant you want to move around, put like a wooden base underneath it, or maybe a metal base and weld them to it, and then roll it around as you need to. But I've got loads of ideas for these in the shed when I do me refit. So they're obviously plated, it's not raw metal. You can either screw them up underneath or bolt them through. So that's them, 8 of them. Next, a pack of 4. Look at these beefy things. 2 on each. Now these have got two which are obviously rotating and two that have got a lock off. Now the reason I got these is the other ones that had a single wheel seemed the same size diameter wheel, slightly bigger, only slightly. So I thought I might as well go for the bigger version. Probably should buy more actually. So as the tag, it came off. 50 kilo per caster, two are lockable, 50 mil diameter. Yeah, I just think for distribution of weight, two might be better. There they are. Same sort of metal, still a pin going through, ball bearings in there, and it locks off in there, look. See in there, it's like a sprocket and little teeth on the bar that connects to the lock off for the wheels, and it also stops it from rotating or turning. See if I can do it without it being fixed. There we go. On the pins, there we are, locked off. So that ain't going to turn that way. Solid, because it's locking into those teeth, and also it's pushing against the tyres there. Can we see how it's pushing against it? You can actually see, look, two prongs that are pushing against the tyre like that. They aren't turning. Solid. You get two of those. You get two that just spin. Push that down with your foot. Nice. Next, now before we go on to the other tools, I bought this from Amazon. Miniture is the brand. Pocket digital inclinometer. Inclinometer. Or mini angle finder. Now the reason I chose this one is because it's so small. I've got something I'm planning on using this on. See if you can guess what it is, coming up in another video. But I thought the smaller the better for some areas where you can't quite get the bigger ones. So I went for this one. Rechargeable as well. This was $18.99. It's got amazing reviews on it though, so it's worth checking it out. I'll put the link below. But let's see for ourselves. Yeah. Oh, look how tiny it is. Virtually like a watch. Little bag, I think, to pop it in. The charger's in there as well. USB-C to USB. Instructions. On-off button, function key. Play around with it first. Yeah, I cannot resist but peel the fronts off straight away. Nice. I know a lot of you can't believe I do that, but I do. And off the back. Nice. On the top there, we've got what we got. Function key, on-off button, 1/8 inch installation hole, 1/8 inch installation hole. So can we fit it to something? Oh yeah, I don't think I'm in the mood to read all this. Let's just turn it on. So, the good thing I liked about it as well, it should glow up in the dark, which should be backlit. Here we are. Error. Oh, there we are. Error because it's on its back. So you can see it. Let's move the camera. Okay, so there we go. Piece of wood. Notice from this angle how bouncy this mat is. Look how it's all creased. Right, bit of wood. Get rid of this mat in a minute. It's going to move all over. Let's get something that's fixed. Measurement initially displays 0. Let's have a quick look. It says about these arrows. So it shows you that one side is higher than the other. Can you see them tiny arrows on the side? So if I went like that, it shows that's lower down, that side's lower down. Do it that way and it shows the other way around. Absolute measuring mode. Turn on the instrument and begin to measure. The readout is the relative angle of the absolute level. Short press the on button. Reference. Do I press that again to get it to 0? There we are. That was set to 0 then. There we go. More or less. If I set that at an angle, let's put it there. Ref. There we are. Set at 0 at that position. So I put it back down to there. Right. Ref. There we are. Calibrated to 0. So then whatever angle I go for, let's go for 15 degrees, 17 degrees. Obviously on a table saw, that'd be perfect for setting the angle. And it's small, so it doesn't take up much area. So if we've got a small blade, small part of the blade sticking out, perfect to stick to the blade. Magnetic at the bottom. Let's get something metal. Horrible bits of box section. Ding. And there we go. It's doing what it should do. Now what we can do is if we, obviously I'm not setting this perfect because it's moving a bit, but if I set that now, it's calibrating it to 0 or near enough. whatever it was when I pressed it. There we go, set to 0. Shows the angle down to the deck. I think a lot of us have seen these before anyway, and they get the idea of them. It's quite dinky though, I like that. Well lit, and I think it turns upside down. Yeah, there we go. Fix it upside down, we can read it clearly. And then to hold it, whatever angle it is, there we go, hold. You see the H on there. And then we can read it quite clearly. Little rubber cap there for the USB-C for charging it. It's rated at IP54, so any splashes of water or dust ain't gonna get in there. And it's got a ridge as well. So if we wanna go down tube, bit of pipe here. Get a square, hold that in place. 0 it, and then 45 degrees. Oh, it's at percent. There we are, degrees now. So you keep your finger on that W button on the top there. You can go, it's now at degrees, but you keep your finger on it, it goes to percent. Let's go back to degrees. Near enough. This bench top's a bit wobbly. I don't think I showed the hold position very well. So if I go up to a position there and then press there, locks it off. H comes on, 17.4 degrees. You can see there the angle's going up and down. When I rest it in place, it's showing at 0.2 degrees. But if I press the reference point there, that's when it goes to 0. But when we're back to 0, press it again, and it goes back to the degrees it was before. So we can take reference points. Hope that makes sense. I've still got a bit more playing around to do with it, but I'm going to use it in another video coming soon where I'll use it on the tool that is intended for. Turn it off, pop it in the bag. Nice little bag. Charger lead. Whoop. Gonna have a lot of use this. Next. So I thought for the house or for the back of the car, I'd get the big toolkit. Now I'm quite impressed with this for a few reasons. First one, it was 30 quid reduced from 40. It's got the nicer box. I love these boxes over centre catch. And I got the 10% discount on all this stuff because I've got up to that point now where I get 10% off all my shopping and tools. So I brought it down even further. I think it means that that was 10%, 30 quid, 27 quid. Good for the house. They can stay in there. 3-year warranty. Neatly organised inside. A practical and robust case. 80 pieces. Good old M-lot. It doesn't need to be the best stuff. It's just stuff I can grab when I need it. There's everything that's in there. Let's have a look. I do like these boxes. It's a bit like a dartboard, isn't it? Take the cable tie off. I suppose we open it from that way. So if we want to do that, yeah, it just lifts up. Is that it? So it's not an over centre catch, it's just a clip. Raised Parkside on top. It's a little lip here that we can open it up. Ah, there's a catch at the bottom as well. And a cable tie. And there it is. Always a good test to see. Let me just zoom out. Whoop, to see if anything's fell out. And it doesn't appear. One, the Allen keys. Seems to have fell out its little home. It just locks under them little tabs there. So that's whatever that is. Guarantee cover thingy. So we can pretty much see what, oh, there's one socket there as well come out. Ratchet screwdriver attachment there. And the other way. Rubber on the handle, hole at the top, nice grip. Sockets, a basic assortment, probably up to 14. Laser printed, oh, up to 13. So we can use that attachment in there with all the other Torx and hex heads. End piece there, like that. Stick him in like that. Doing nuts or whatever when we need to. Obviously, there's not a spanner set in here, but we've got pliers and the like. And again, it's just emergency stuff when you want to grab something. Do a small job. Needle nose and standard pliers. These are like the ones I've already got, loose. Come together usually quite well. You can see there. Pliers, rubber on the handles. Nicely in there. Needle nose. Comes together well. Clips in well into the slots. Out there. Put that one back in there. Torx or Phillips bits or Pozzies. Let's get a Phillips. pH2. Nicely goes in there. Magnetic. Good. Retractable knife. Snappable blade. Yeah, it's a bit clunky. Didn't expect any more. That's all right. Rubber on the handle. Rubber everywhere. Easier grip. Nicer grip. Spare blades. Full pack of them there. Loads. Hammer. Really lightweight, that is, compared to their other ones. It'll get you out stuck. Tape measure. 3 meters. Lock off at the front. Oh, lock off at the bottom as well, holding on. Get to that point, and also lock off there. Good amount of rubber. Strap for your wrist. Clip on the back to put it on your belt. See what the drop point is. Ooh, just under 1.5 meters. People say to me as well, we ought to do a check on the tape measure compared against another tape measure that's a proper, really good brand. You know what I say here. I haven't got one that's a proper, really good brand, but I'll get one for checking tape measures. Can you suggest any that you know are spot on? Adjustable wrench. Rubber again on the handle. Hacksaw. Undo with the knob at the back there. Rubber on the handle. In fact, it's not rubber, it's plastic. Metal here. And these must be the spare blades. They are. Tube of them. Then we've got the precision screwdriver. Still ratchet. That is rubber on the handle. And the bits to go with them. Just there. Spirit level. Speaks for itself, really. Got the groove down there if you want to put it up along pipe or whatever. A couple of clamps. Sprung clamps. Rubber on the handles. And a bolt going through the centre with a recessed nut on there. Fairly strong. Pair of scissors. No rubber on them. Do what they say, really. Yeah, pair of scissors. Then we've got a couple of screwdrivers, a posi and a flathead, both with a magnetic tip. Rubber on the handle. What have I missed? Oh yeah, set of Allen keys and the ball end so you can get at strange angles. And that is pretty much it, I think. Have I missed anything? No. You could hang it on a tool wall. You don't have to have it in the house. You could have it detachable. Does that stay in there well? That'll do. Right, see if anything falls out. Because what we can do is put it like... Does that come out? There we are. Like that. So if we have it set up, we can take things out we need to. Or we could put a hanger in this handle here. Pin to the wall. Or 2 screws, really. Just hang it on there. We've got it displayed on a wall. And then close it when we're not using it. Or if we just have it on the worktop in the kitchen, if we're using it in the kitchen, we can get to things easy rather than laying it down. Overall, for 30 quid, I don't think that's too bad, is it? I don't think I'm going to pay 40. Well, it actually cost me 27 with a 10% discount. Basic starter tool set. DIY, amateur, hobbyist, whatever. Kids leaving home and you want to get them a gift. Perfect. Whoop. Next, I bought the scraper, the long reach one. I thought I've got to get this. $7.99. There's the blades, I think. There it is. Ooh, knocking things over. Handle in the middle so you can give it better grip. And then rubber on the handle down here. And it's actually got a cap on the end for impact. So we can chisel things out with it as well. See on the top there. Protector on the front. Let's just open it. And I've set something up to trial this out. I was prepared. Right, so it says on here, for removing wallpaper, vinyl flooring and carpets, paint and adhesive residues, additional handle and long handle, additional handle and long handle, upright working, 120 centimetres long, strike cap, that's the word I was thinking of at the end, for minor chisel jobs. Easy to replace blades. See on there, look, scraping off some stubborn wallpaper, like that horrible wood chip stuff. Anti-glipter. And taking up lino or tiles. 3 spare blades in the box. Additional handle and long handle. What that means. What am I done with the blades? Oh, there. Instructions, of course. There we are. 3 blades. Sharp blades. So that needs to be unscrewed, does it? Yeah, as you can see on there, just unscrew it and slot him in. It says not to use it upright. Obviously, if you're chiseling out, put a lot of strain on that blade, I would have thought. And that's the correct way of doing it. Far too much. Open it up and have a look what's inside. I'm always curious what it looks like inside. Sprung as well, so it would push it out enough just to get the blade in there. So the blade will just sit like that. Put him back in. Just unpress that at the bottom there. It'll open it up just to get the blade in there. In, it's in. Tighten those two up. That'll do. Right, what can we use to scrape? Let's try there first. No, it's just going to knacker my board. It's digging in already, look. Right, I did prepare something earlier. Shock horror. A couple of dumbbell weights, 2 bits of wood, and I stuck some cardboard to some plywood. That's the cardboard I used. Sprayed it with spray glue. This stuff. And it was a while back, so it should have dried by now. It seems okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's satisfying. Straight up. Can you spot something? My blade's stuck in there. I didn't tighten it up enough, did I? I thought that was really tight. It was working though. Right, back in there. Right, that's on there. That's come off. A little bit tacky. That knackering the wood, which I'm obviously doing, taking slithers of wood off. I wouldn't normally doing this on plywood though, of course, but it's proper sharp. That looks taking slithers of wood off. Right, let's get a bit of wood. Look at that. Well, it shows how sharp it is. Woo-hoo! So that's it. The long reach scraper. £8. Next, got another pack of them. I couldn't resist. They're ideal, these are, for putting under chairs, tables and whatever. Little felt pads, self-adhesive ones. £1.99. A few of these already, I think, but in a different colour. Next, another giveaway. Put I'm in below in the comments if you want to win it. And put anything else you like afterwards, or just put I'm in. Parkside t-shirt, XL. Sticker comes with it as well. Tool lover. And as usual, I don't tell you in the comments that you've won. I'll just tell you in a future video. So ignore anybody else that says in the comments that you've won. I'll only announce it in a video. And now the giveaway results for the other video, these 3 items and my sticker, tool lover. Usual way, I scroll down the screen without looking at it until my finger lands on a person. And this time it is Brian.so. If you send your details to my email, it's in the description below. Well done. So I've got another video to come, and I'll tell you now that I did buy that cordless vac. There's loads in stock, but I got 10% off. So instead of being 40 quid, was £36. And the main reason why I got it, because there was features on it I didn't realise it had. And also we'll adapt it to use in a different way, if it works. So that's to come in another video, plus a load of other tools that I got from Parkside, and another one from Amazon as well. I'll put a link to the angle measuring device below. As always, I'm not an expert. These are just things I get up to in my shed at the weekend. But if you want to put comments below, anything you've bought, anything you're buying, things I got wrong, any of your thoughts, any of your comments, stick them below. It helps me and others. Remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. More videos to come, and I'll put a link on the screen now to one with the tool reviews, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, take care, and remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers!
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.